Yo, it's your boy 808 OK. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but my first official video relaunching my YouTube page is gonna be about what else? That corona. 808 OK. I want to start somewhere that I think a lot of people didn't pay attention to. I want to start in October 2019, where there was an event called Event 201, and it was conducted by a lot of large people, but the main person I want to talk about that it was funded by is Bill Gates. So the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation funded this event that, like I said, was conducted last year, October. Basically, that simulation that they conducted consisted of a strain of a coronavirus that came from some pigs in South America, according to the simulation, which was made up, right? And allegedly, at the end of the simulation, it ended up killing 65 million people before they really got it under control. Now, that's the scary part, and I'm into conspiracy theories, but I'm not really gonna speak much on them in this video because I'm a little irritated by a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing. I will say though, I put nothing past Bill Gates. Conspiracy theory, whatever you want to say, I put nothing past Bill Gates. So I'll just leave it as that. Okay, let's now fast forward to the first known reported outbreak that China wanted to release to the public. December 31st, 2019. Wuhan officials, health authorities, say a mysterious ammonia sickness appears in dozens of Chinese people in Wuhan. A lot of people had visited a live animal market in Wuhan, authorities say, but there's no evidence of any type of tampering from animals. They couldn't track it down. The thing that connected originally Wuhan to the virus is a lot of people got sick there. That's where it started, and a lot of people were in and out of R8 at that. I wish I knew the name of it. They just call it a live animal market in Wuhan. They either ate there, brought animals from there, took it home. Who knows? As we all know now, places like that sell a lot of exotic animals that really shouldn't be around other animals that have never seen each other in their whole entire life, because one lives on this side of the planet and the other lives on the other side. They may not be immune to each other's diseases. Like, there's just so many fucked up things wrong with a live animal market in these other countries that have exotic animals. China then reports on January 11th the first death from those sicknesses that was reported from Wuhan on December 31st, right? January 21st, the United States confirmed their first case. Guess where? Where I reside, in fucking Washington State. Kirkland, which is kind of outside of Seattle. A man in his 30s from Washington State who traveled to Wuhan was diagnosed with it. Japan, South Korea, and Thailand also reported their first cases the day prior, so January 20th. We got ours January 21st. January 23rd, China imposes a lockdown in Wuhan. So now they know how serious it is. So from being first reported on the 31st, right, to now January 23rd, now they're imposing a lockdown. Give or take, that took about 23, 24 days. I think they're starting to see how serious it is, but I also think they knew about it. Now, is there a way to prove that right now? No. Look, the coronavirus has no nationality. It's coming for everybody. Are the Chinese people guilty? The government, not the people, I'm sorry, the government, they did hide a lot of things. Who knows when it actually originated? Starting from this in my timeline, from the October Event 201 that Gates put on, basically simulating exactly what we're going through now. all the way to December 31st when they realized a bunch of people in Wuhan is sick. There's rumors and conspiracy theories that people were already getting sick the end of October and into November. People were already dying, but they didn't report it. I can't confirm nor deny. I'm just saying what I heard. Now, so China locks down Wuhan on the 23rd. On the 30th of January, the World Health Organization declares a global health emergency. That's on the 30th of January. We go to February 5th. There's a Diamond Princess cruise ship that's quarantined. We all heard about that. We all seen the video. They were on that ship, I don't know how long. It was a while. I think 3 weeks, almost close to a month. We saw fights breaking out at the end. Humans get stir crazy, man. You put a bunch of humans in one place for a long period of time, that shit's gonna happen. More than 3,600 passengers are quarantined off the coast of Yokohama, Japan, while passengers and crew undergo health screenings. The number of confirmed cases on board the ship would eventually swell to more than 700, making it one of the largest outbreaks outside of China. See, the thing about this type of shit that irritates me is if you think for a second that you may have come in contact with someone, or you know damn well you traveled outside of the States or to a country or somewhere that this is going on, or even if it wasn't going on, you know that you traveled internationally. You should have been one of the first ones with your hands up trying to get a test, or should have went into quarantine yourself, just being responsible, right? There's a lot of irresponsible human beings walking around this earth right now, and it's disappointing because you can either be a carrier or you can be infected, right? We start thinking to ourselves, oh, that's cool, whatever, you know, it doesn't matter. We'll be fine. It doesn't affect us. And you're not thinking to yourself that you could be carrying it, infecting other people. This is one of the, think of it like diabetes or I don't know, something else that's a silent killer, right? It builds up, silently kills you, but it doesn't kill everybody, right? You got somebody that eats fast food every single day of their life. They just got good genetics. You got an obese person who does that, ends up killing himself. Skinny person still alive. He may be unhealthy inside, but he's still alive. Silent killers. If you can't see it, as humans, we tend to not think about it. I get it. I'm obviously human as well. I get it. It's just we got to be more responsible. So knowing that information should automatically make us more responsible, but it doesn't. And I just don't get it. Even with numbers being thrown in people's faces. As this video was made, as I'm talking, up until now, 197,000 plus confirmed coronavirus cases. 81,683 have recovered. 8,000, it's pretty much, it's 79.49. Just bump that up to 8,000. We're getting close to 8,000 deaths. Now, some people look at that and say, hey, I like those odds. I don't. That's 7,000 too many. If we're comparing it to other viruses and other, people always want to do the whole flu thing. The flu's more deadlier. I'm so tired of hearing that too. It's like, okay, the flu's more, it kills more people every year. I'm not saying that it doesn't, but the coronavirus is way more infectious. We all know that. Scientists, doctors have said it. So you can have the flu and not necessarily give it to somebody. With this shit, everybody's getting this. Everybody. You just coming in contact, you breathing the same air. I don't know if it's airborne yet. Everybody's getting this. We're looking at about 8,000 deaths right now. China, 3,200 plus. Italy, 2,500 plus. Iran is close to 1,000. Spain is 533. South Korea, 81. France, 175. And the United States of America, we are sitting at 99. Let's go back to the timeline. February 29th, the first death was reported here in the United States, in my place where I reside now, Washington State. Died at the Evergreen Health Medical Center in Kirkland. 2 deaths that occurred February 26th at a nearby nursing home would later be recorded as the first COVID-19 deaths. So that's 3 in total in the span of 3 days. CDC on March 3rd lifts restrictions for virus testing. It now issued new guidance lines that allows anyone to be tested for the virus without restriction. That was very important because in the beginning they were saying you needed to have this and that, and now we were getting to the point, look, you want to be tested, we have the test, you can get tested. That's how it should be. March 13th, President Trump declares a national emergency. March 15th, CDC warns against large gatherings. And then, pretty much from there, every sports organization started closing shop. There are pretty much no sports. Not that that's important, but it would be nice for something to be on right now to take our minds off of it now that we're all on lockdown and quarantine. But everybody pulled out. The UFC, I believe, was the last sporting organization league to put up an event, which was very much needed last weekend, last Saturday. Felt great to watch something while you were trapped inside. Now, I can get into the political things of the coronavirus, but I'm not. My main message, quarantine yourself. It's not worth it. We're all in tough positions. A lot of us live paycheck to paycheck. Some people don't like to admit it, but it's the way of the world right now, the current economic system that we're in. It's just how it is. We got to live with it. Knowing that, it's irresponsible to just be walking around in large groups. It's irresponsible to be traveling right now, taking an airplane. I know airlines are saying they're doing this and doing that. If this was me a long time ago, if I was president, I would have stopped state to state travel ASAP. We need to contain certain things and keep it in certain areas and hopefully get rid of it. There's no point of people traveling, doing all this traveling still, state to state, spreading it, whether they know it or not. I saw a case of a dude had to get back to Florida, and when he landed is when he told everybody he might have. I'm like, man, come on, man. He knew. He said he got a text message when he landed. Look, that means you took the test. That means you thought something was up. You should have never got on the plane. You should have never entered the airport. There's a lot of irresponsible and selfish people right now, and I'm pleading with you, with everyone. Your attitude needs to change. I'm originally born and raised in Hawaii. I know how we are out there. Lackadaisical, we take it easy and we don't take nothing serious. Everything's just slow and we vibe out to our own rhythm. But this is serious, and now I'm starting to see all these reports that are coming out of Hawaii now. Hawaii is the perfect place for this stuff to spread because nobody's going to take it serious. They're not. Somebody's going to have to die, and even then, they still might not. So my people of Hawaii, my people of the United States, look, we're at a point now where the shit has got real. Regardless of what you think, man-made, conspiracy theory, it's not a natural, whatever, it's here. So do you want to help and spread this conspiracy theory, man-made disease around to everybody else? Do you want to die from it? No, I'm sure you don't. Be responsible. Stay inside. Bunker up.
808, okay, okay.